Hey guys, this is Ray from PhoneArena and you're watching our video comparison between the Sony Xperia Z and the Apple iPhone 5. The Xperia Z is the first new flagship phone to come out in 2013, so I guess a lot of people are wondering exactly how good it is and whether or not it has enough tricks up its sleeve to overshadow something like the iPhone 5, which is still a user's favorite. Upon closer inspection, we realize that both handsets are built very well, and the Xperia Z is actually among those few Android smartphones that have something to offer in the design department as well. Sony's handset has a clean and stylish all-glass body, while Apple has gone with a glass and aluminium design for the iPhone 5. Both devices are very thin, although it goes without saying that the iPhone 5 is much more compact and lighter than the Xperia Z. Aside from the obvious difference that the 5-inch display of the Xperia Z is much bigger than the 4-inch display of the iPhone 5, the Xperia Z has the advantage of the higher resolution. It's a 1080p display that delivers a super high pixel density of 441 ppi compared to the iPhone 5's 326 ppi. Both pixel densities are extremely high and offer a very crisp image, with the Z naturally being a tad clearer. However, when it comes to things like colors and contrast, we actually find the iPhone to be superior. The displays of both phones are almost equally bright, with the iPhone 5 having just a slight advantage, but the Xperia Z screen has a significantly lower contrast and slightly less saturated colors, making it appear a bit washed out and not as vibrant as the iPhone 5S. Its viewing angles are also quite unsatisfying. One thing we should mention is that the Xperia Z is actually a rugged smartphone. It is dust and water resistant, which is a great feature that you can't really have in any other high-end smartphone right now. Sony has done a really good job streamlining the Android user interface and making it a bit more simple to use. But of course, compared to the iOS experience of the iPhone 5, it's still much more complicated. So basically, if you want a device that you can tweak and customize to your liking, then you would probably prefer the Xperia Z. However, if you want a device that is really easy to use, then make no mistake about it, the iPhone 5 has the much more straightforward experience. Thanks to its bigger screen, the Xperia Z has the upper hand as far as typing on the on-screen keyboard goes. Naturally, both the portrait and landscape options are more spacious on the 5-inch screen of the Xperia Z. Specs-wise, the Xperia Z is the more impressive handset. It features a powerful quad-core processor, the Snapdragon S4 Pro, which is clocked at 1.5 GHz. The CPU is also accompanied by the Adreno 320 GPU, which is also quite powerful. Meanwhile, the iPhone 5 is equipped with a dual-core A6 system-on-a-chip clocked at 1.3 GHz, and the GPU is the PowerVR XGX 543 MP3. This combo is also quite powerful, so at the end both devices run very smoothly no matter what task you might want them to execute. There are also some differences in terms of storage space. The Sony Xperia Z comes with a 16 GB of internal storage, but it also features a micro SD card slot, allowing you to easily expand its storage space if need be. In contrast, the Apple iPhone 5 is offered in 16, 32 or even 64 GB flavors, but with no micro SD card slot. Internet browsing is of course a very important area for any smartphone, so we'll be paying some extra attention here. The Xperia Z comes with the mobile version of Chrome, since it comes with Jelly Bean. This browser is very good, although not really perfect yet. For example, it's just a bit laggy compared to the iPhone 5 Safari browser, and it also doesn't snap the view very well when you're scrolling vertically. which may seem like a small thing, but in reality it can make a world of difference during your daily grind. Unfortunately, Chrome does not support the Flash Player plugin, so if you want to have that, you have to install a third-party browser and sideload the Flash Player from Adobe's site. Meanwhile, the iPhone Safari browser may lack some of the advanced features of Chrome, but is extremely responsive and delivers a very satisfying browsing experience. Naturally, with the Xperia Z, you're getting to tweak all kinds of settings for your camera, like the shooting modes, ISO sensitivities, exposure, and so on. That kind of freedom is missing, of course, on the iPhone, but then again, what's important in the end is the actual quality of the images, and in that respect, the iPhone 5 tends to be much better. Its pictures are significantly richer in terms of detail, while their colors, although not perfectly realistic, are still much closer to the real thing. 1080p video recording is also a bit better with the iPhone 5, thanks to slightly sharper details and smoother movement. The Xperia Z managed to surprise us unpleasantly with its subpar call quality. First, its earpiece is on the weaker side, and second, the microphone of the handset tends to distort our voices, forcing our callers to turn their volume down in order to hear us decently. Meanwhile, the iPhone 5 does a great job, both in terms of image quality and noise cancellation technology. Both the incoming and outgoing sound quality is very high. With such a big screen and the Android operating system, it would be quite realistic on our side to be expecting a great battery life out of the Xperia Z. Indeed, it is quite good, but not as good as the one on the iPhone 5. Of course, it is all a matter of choice, because what good would be the long battery life of the iPhone 5 if you cannot enjoy your movies on a 5-inch screen? So it's up to you. Overall though, with a bit of smart power management, you should be able to get about up to 2 days of use on a single charge with both of these smartphones. The Xperia Z is a truly impressive phone. It's one of those few Android devices that manage to be exciting both on the inside and on the outside. It has some indisputable advantages over the iPhone 5, such as the way bigger screen and the flexible operating system, which allows you to tweak it any way you like. We should also note, however, that the amount of detail that Apple has paid to pretty much everything in the iPhone 5 is simply mind-blowing. All the aspects of the device have been tweaked with such care that the overall result is an especially well-rounded smartphone. If a simple-to-use, reliable and capable handset is what you're after, the iPhone 5 should be your way to go. On the other hand, if you desire a true multimedia powerhouse and something with more personalization options, then the Xperia Z will be the better choice for you. Thanks for watching our video review. For more details about these two devices, please check us out at PhoneArena.com. Thanks for watching.